How's everyone doing? We're going to be making over a dresser today, and the first clip was my inspiration. We're going to make over this free dresser I got from Facebook Marketplace. It was a silver textured unit that originally cost $795. They had put these child-proof seals on the doors, so obviously it was in a child's room. It was still in really great condition, and so I decided to make it over. The tracks were not working properly for the dresser drawers, so I needed to replace those. I replaced those for about $30 from Amazon. I got new tracks. They came right away. I removed the old ones and got started on the new ones, which came straight away. I removed all the hardware and got this piece cleaned up. I did a light sand on this piece just to see what I was working with the texture. Then I used Dixie Belle's colored greens. I was using that as my main color for this piece. I wanted it to be dark and go from there. So I did about 3 coats of the colored greens, and then I did about 3 coats of top coat. Here I've got the new tracks in place and I'm putting those on. However, you do need to be careful because this track, this one here, didn't get put on properly. The wheels should have been at the back of the drawer. Then I went and I took some of the Dixie Belle's drop cloth paint, and I took some of the stucco, Drydex stucco, and then I also took some it's called a salt texture, and I put those together and I mixed them to make like a paste, because what I want to do is a dry stencil on the front of this piece on the drawers. So I just did it. I didn't measure anything out. I just kind of like eyeballed it so that it wasn't too thin and nor too thick. So this looked like a good consistency to put on this piece for a raised stencil. So here you can see I've got this stencil. It's redesigned by Prima. And I am going to put this on. And when you do put this on, you do need to not wait. You need to lift the stencil up as soon as you're done putting the stuff on. Otherwise, you will lift what you're doing. It will lift the stucco up from the piece. So you can see here, I actually am using just a light hand, lifting the piece up and taking a look. There was a little bit of paint that had come through, but it still looked really good. I just ended up wiping a little bit of the paint off. But I do like this. It actually took me about an hour and a half to do the full 3 drawers. Then I took some gold gilding wax by Dixie Belle. Or sorry, not gold gilding. It was copper. And I just went in and decided to copper up the handles just so you could see what they look like. And it's just a nice little color that matches with the dresser. And here we go. Easy peasy. This was a very fast flip. I got this dresser for free, and I have it listed for $300 on Facebook Marketplace. I think it looks absolutely lovely with the lace. And thank you so much for watching, liking, and sharing. Have a good day.